Hi, it's Dorothy Guining with Scrapbooking Quebec. In this video, I'm going to share with you the layouts I created in April 2022 with a kit I put together at the beginning of that month. I took a few weeks off in April, so that's why this video is getting up a little bit late. Nevertheless, I did create 19 layouts. I used a stash kit that included 6 or 7 collections, and most of it was older product or picked over collections. So I'm thrilled because I used up tons of old but beautiful supplies. And here is what I started with at the beginning of April. And if you want a closer look at how I put this kit together, I will put a link to the kit building video below. Now, before starting, there are a few things I'd like to mention. There are process videos for some of these layouts, so I will put a list of them below and I'll link up all of the videos. Also, throughout the share, sometimes I'm going to be putting one layout on the table, then the coordinating page. These are double page spreads that started with a single page layout and then I stretched it. The first and original page is usually more complicated, and the coordinating page is almost always super simple. Also, at the end of this video, there will be still shots, so you will get a second look at all of these layouts. And finally, I did cover up some of the photos. So let's get started. And the first collection of pages I'm going to show you were created with the Maggie Holmes Market Square collection. Mostly the Market Square collection, but I did throw in some other Maggie Holmes from my stash. Now this layout here I created on YouTube, the one on the right, for the Scrapbook Nerd. So I will link up that video below, and you can see the coordinating page over there on the left. Super simple. You're going to see this page design repeat over and over again. Basically, I lined up a bunch of photos, created one embellishment cluster to create a visual triangle with the other two on the original page, and that's it. I'm showing you I created a little photo flap there. I had tons of photos. These are kind of touristy travel photos, and I didn't want to make too many pages, so that's just a way of adding extra photos. So here's another page I did with that very same Maggie Holmes collection, but this one isn't even from the Market Square. It is from some other Maggie Holmes collections that I threw in my stash kit. This one here, I did it almost like a practice page for a Punched Out Thursday to Die for another page, and you're going to see that a little bit later on in this layout share. Once again, you can see the coordinating page, which isn't on the right side at this point. You're going to see me switch it up. Anyway, super simple design, a 4-block grid, that is it. And all I did was repeat the same papers. And with that gold title there up on the top right on that second page, that kind of completes a visual triangle with the other gold elements on the first page. Here's another layout I did. This one you're going to see in a moment. I did the very same page design. Actually, in this layout share, you're going to see this very same page design 3 times. But as far as I'm concerned, I think they all look different. There are different photos, different papers, and different stories. And later on, it will be actually a different orientation of the page. So here is the page 2, or the coordinating page that goes with it. And once again, I just lined up a whole bunch of photos here, and you can see I created a visual triangle with the embellishment clusters by adding one big embellishment cluster on that page on the left. So that's it. Now I'm going to change collections. The next 2 pages I created with Vicki Boutin's Fernwood collection. This is a collection I've been working with for the last few months. You're about to see the pages in a minute. This one here, I did do it on YouTube for the Scrapbook Nerd, so that video will be linked up below. I do plan to create a coordinating page for this. I just haven't done it yet, so maybe I'll be ending up doing it in May. You're about to see the second page I created with the Fernwood collection. Once again, it's a single page. And for this one here, I'm pointing out those cats. I used a die set called, I don't know what it's called, Feline Find, something like that, by iCrafter. And I did that as an assignment for the Scrapbook Nerd, but on their Facebook page, so there's no video for that one. Now I'm changing collections again. This is Heidi Swap's Carefree collection. I did 2 pages with it. I hadn't touched this collection in probably a year, And I'm actually really thrilled I pulled it out because I do love what I created with it. So here's the original page, and I'm going to show you the coordinating page. So once again, this is a little bit of a souped up grid, but nevertheless a grid, a bunch of photos just kind of lined up. I created a pocket there at the bottom, and the journaling just went in one of the grid spots at the top, and that's it. I also used a lot of the pattern paper with my dies to create embellishments. So that was kind of a fun 2 pages to create. Now I'm changing collections again, and this one is 49 in Market, and this is mostly from the Vintage Artistry Anywhere collection. I did have a bit of the Sky collection from 49 in Market thrown in as well. In my kit share at the beginning of the month, I spoke about how this part of my kit was going to be a challenge for me because 49 in Market lends to a different style of scrapbooking that is very different from mine. That being said, I absolutely loved working with it this month. So for that reason, I am going to be getting the new 49 in Market collection that's already out. Actually, I just don't have it. I just showed you there another page. That's the page I showed you earlier with the tags. It was my practice page, and the page on the right with the tags, there is a video for it, so it will be linked up below, and you can see the coordinating page. Once again, a simple grid, and I did create some flaps on that page as well, once again just to house some extra photos. Once again, touristy travel type photos. Now I'm changing collections. With Coco Vanilla Studios Sun-Kissed collection, I ended up creating 4 pages. That one there's a layout process video for the page design, not the page itself, for the page on the right, and I will link that up below. And once again, you can see the page on the left there, super simple, a bunch of photos lined up and one embellishment cluster. Here's another one from Coco Vanilla Studios Sun-Kissed collection, and this is the page design that I already showed you 2 pages. I'm showing you one of them right now. It's basically the very same page design, I just flipped the orientation, but they look completely different. And as a matter of fact, I did that one on YouTube for the Scrapbook Nerd, and I spoke a lot about scrap lifting yourself. So that video will be linked up below. I'm showing you the coordinating page. Once again, a bunch of photos, one main embellishment cluster, and a big journaling block. Here's the last page, and this one was from the Hello Today collection from Simple Stories. I've been picking at that collection for over a year, and I'm finally down to the very end of it. So that is the page I created, and that is it. So those are the pages I created in April 2022. I hope you enjoyed this layout share. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, I'd greatly appreciate a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, Scrapbooking Quebec, I would be absolutely thrilled if you did. And if you are a subscriber, thank you very, very much. I am going to leave you with the still shots of all of the layouts that I just shared with you, and I will see you soon on YouTube. Bye-bye.